Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for another little tips video on a Hot Toys figure. This is the Hot Toys Justice League 1/6 scale tactical suit Batman. Shout out to Myla Snyder if you're watching this, Myla. God bless you and I hope you're doing well. And this will hopefully solve the slight issue that, well, it's a bit more than slight, because whenever I look at him I can see it. There's a proportion thing going on here. The top half from the waist up, he is perfect and everything is perfect on this guy, but he does look a little bit stumpy in the leg department. There's just a slight lack of length, and a lot of people have been trying to find the right long ankle pegs to use for this guy. It can be quite tricky. You don't want to go on eBay and take the chance and spend the money on the ankle pegs, wait the time you have to wait for them to finally arrive, and then find out that they don't actually fit into his legs to use to solve the problem. You're back to square one. You've got to try and do more research, ask around and see if you can find the right ankle pegs to use. There was a chap I saw, or it might have been a lady, not sure, but someone on Facebook did find the right ankle pegs to use to solve this, but they would only reply to people as to which ones they had used through a private message or a DM or whatever you want to call it. He wouldn't put it in the comments section. So I found that a bit frustrating. I was reading down and even people were saying, why don't you just leave the information in the comments so that we can all see it and just get on with it. So I wasn't quite willing to go along with that, so I thought I'll find a way to do it myself, and I've gone with the most obvious a 5-year-old could come up with. It, it's so obvious and so easy to do. I didn't do it because it just seemed like, oh god, really, I'm going to use blue tack, but that's what I've done. I haven't done it yet. I've started this video with him just completely stock and natural, and I'm just going to take off the feet and the 2 holes in the feet that the ankle peg goes into. I'm just going to stuff them full of blue tack, good and tight, and then I'm just going to put them back together again. And I have done it already before filming this to see what it looks like, and it certainly did solve the problem. No more stumpy leg look, and it's just a cheap and easy way that everybody can solve this problem with. And when he's standing on your shelf or in your cabinet, it just looks the way it should do at last. But he is amazing. I can't stress, this is no reflection on this piece itself. I think this is an absolute masterpiece of a figure. Just the legs sometimes look a little bit stumpy. So this solves that, and anyone can do it. So I'm going to do it now and we'll see how he looks. Alright, so the feet just pop off the ankle peg there. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. And you just stuff these holes here with the blue tack. Get it in there good and tight. I'm actually going to use a little bit more than this. This is what I used the first time before I started filming it. It definitely did solve the problem, but I still want his legs to look ever so slightly longer. So once I get this in there good and tight, I'm going to add some more, because this bit comes down and covers any visibility of this area anyway. So I think I can get away with using probably double the amount of blue tack, but I'm going to do that now and I'll come back to you. Alright, so I have everything in position. There's a lot of blue tack under there now, so I'm just going to, and bearing in mind this is just for display. If you want to take them off and start doing extreme poses, you'd probably have to just go back to the normal setup for this. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to push it down too far, but this is definitely going to make an improvement here. So as you can see, maybe this side needs to come down a little bit more, but that's all just positioning. You can just fiddle with that a little bit there. Okay, now let me just sort out that cape and back up off it. Oh yeah, here we go. So, there he is now. I don't know how much taller he is, but he definitely is taller. And the legs will obviously appear longer now. So just all over proportion wise, as I'm looking at him through the camera, I can honestly say he no longer looks like he has stumpy legs. So it's a very, very easy, caveman style approach to this particular mod. It's just so simple, but it really does have a nice effect, and it certainly does make him look a little bit better proportion wise. So I guess I'll just leave it at that, keep it short and sweet, but that's a cool little tip video for you. Very simple, like I said. There are other ways to do this, ways that involve you going on eBay, tracking down the right pegs, spending the money, getting them, hoping everything works out, and hopefully it does. But just in case you don't really feel like doing that, you can do this instead, because Most of us have some blue tack lying around, and it is, you know, one of the most handiest little, you know, tools, shall we say, for solving little issues like this when they come along. So I think the leg issue is well and truly solved. Let me just move the box out of the way. And it also lifts that cape that was touching the ground before, pretty much, and now it's hanging at this level, which may be even more accurate to how it was before, because I'm sure his cape was basically just touching off the ground, just barely scraping it. It wouldn't make sense to have your cape any longer than that, or you'd be tripping up over it. But there you go. So let me know in the comments what you think. If he looks slightly better with the simple mod, do the legs look improved to you? The overall appearance of the piece, I think it definitely does. And yeah, I'll see what else I can come up with, guys, and I'll be back with you soon on the channel with more content for you to enjoy. Alright guys, again, massive shout out to Myla Snyder, and I hope you guys are doing well. See you real soon. Take it easy. Bye bye.